guys, this is Alexis with Anesthesia Insights. Today I'm going to be talking about a question that comes up a lot, and that is going from the RN or BSN RN to the CAA program. So I'm going to give you the down and dirty of how I did it and maybe some ideas of how you could figure out how to knock out those prerequisites. So when I first started, I tried to find someone that was an RN that went to the CAA program, and unfortunately, I didn't know anybody. So I went ahead and looked up the prerequisites for the program that I wanted to get into, and I saw that I needed at least 9 of those prerequisites still. So this video is going to show you exactly how I did it and what I decided to do in order to figure out where I could take my prerequisites and what would be valid. So the first thing that I did was I pulled up my transcript and I compared them to a transcript from the CAA program for their prerequisites. So here I'm going to show you that very easy to find. I ended up going, we're gonna look at NSU. So this is the Master of Science in Anesthesia for NSU. I went ahead and scrolled down, and here are the admission requirements. So I can see here I need a bachelor's degree. Perfect, I have one. My GPA, great. And now these are the required prerequisites. Please keep in mind, disclaimer, these can change. You should always look them up, always contact the program. So I see here, I need to have, let's say, Chemistry 1 and Chemistry 2 with labs. Every program or university, they typically have what's called a transcript equivalency system, a transcript exchange system. And what I did was I Googled transcript equivalency. I think I did transcript equivalency system for them. And when I Googled this, so we'll go ahead and put in NSU transcript equivalency. And what pops up is actually a transcript credit evaluation services. Every university is something different. And I see that they have a brochure, but what I'm looking for is transfer credit, their system. So I'll go ahead and click on their transfer credit system. They'll ask you to input number, make sure you're not a robot. And here you can see that they have all of the programs where they have already accepted some type of equivalency credit. Now, when I did this, I realized that I needed a lot of them, and I needed to figure out which university could I do that would be beneficial for me, whether it's a community college, an online course, something in another college that they would take, or if I needed to take them from the university itself. Now, I'm looking at this, and I remember last week someone was talking about 3 different universities. One was Doane, one was UNE, and a random one. So I'm going to go ahead and look up Doane University. Oop. Okay, so Doane pops up. I click on Doane, and I want to find the general chemistry course that they have. So here they have general chemistry. These courses have already been accepted by Nova University. So I know if I click on it, it should pop up with, and this says chemistry with lab. So let's remember we need a lab. And here we have chemistry 125. This is from Doane University. And it does say that it is accepted. Now, it has a prerequisite, so you have to make sure you do finish this prerequisite. But there is an equivalency for NSU here. Now let's look at organic chemistry. We do need organic chemistry 1 with lab. Go ahead and click on this, and it should pop up with 4 units. This is the course and its lab, so it is a 2-semester sequence. And here we see that there is no equivalency. So this is one way that you can do it. You can go ahead and look up the equivalencies for each university. Now, let's say that chemistry 1 does not pop up. What would I then do? I think that this university is going to be a good one for me. I see that I can get done or a community college, I can tell that they have the chemistry with lab. I'll go ahead and ask for the syllabus from that university, let them know that I'm thinking about doing that class, but I need to make sure with the AA program that this is something that will be accepted. And I did this for a couple of my classes. I wasn't sure because some of them require you to have physics that are not, let's see, here it says physics, and they will not allow algebra-based college physics. Well, what if that comes up and you see a physics class and you're not sure if it's algebra-based or not? Go ahead and ask for that syllabus and send it to the program admissions counselor and make sure before you take that class and then they tell you no. It's very important. Every single class, even though there is an equivalency on these programs, you should still be emailing them and asking them if it is still okay to take them, because things can change at any time. So, with that being said, that is what I did for step 2. I went ahead and looked those course equivalencies up, made sure that that worked for me. Now, prioritizing my time. I knew that I was working full time. I am married. I needed to make sure that I was prioritizing my time with school and my job. For me, I was not willing to sacrifice my job in order to take these classes. So every day after 7 p.m. or from 6 p.m. on, I actually studied for my 2 classes. And then Saturday and Sunday, once I got back from the gym, 1-hour gym session, I studied until about 10 p.m. as well. It sounds like a lot, but it is just a short-term season for long-term goals, so I knew that this was feasible. The next thing that I did was my GRE or the MCAT. I had to decide between these two, and I decided, knowing that I was not going to be good at self-studying for the MCAT, that I went ahead and decided to do the GRE. With the GRE, I wasn't going to self-study either. I had a lot of stuff on my plate. I ended up paying for an online GRE course. You can find these anywhere on Kaplan. There's probably a Pearson one. Don't take my word for that, but if you do Google GRE prep course, you can find something. And I did pay a pretty penny for this. This made me accountable. Saturday and Sunday for 4 weeks, 4 hours a day, I was in a GRE course. Once I finished that 4-week course, I enrolled to do the GRE, and I went ahead and took the GRE. I do think that it is important. It was something that kept me there, made sure that I did it, and that I was still taking notes and studying for it. So I ended up paying for structure, but I know a lot of people that will just go online to YouTube, and they do great that way as well. With that being said, once you finish that, and you get all of these prerequisites done, now it's time to make sure that you send in to CASA and you have the rest of the prerequisites. So for my step 1, let's refresh. I ended up starting with my transcript, pulling the classes that I had, making sure that they would be valid for them. Then I found the courses that I needed. All of these courses, I looked them up on the course equivalency site for the specific AA program that I wanted. Any of them that I found that were approved, I made sure to take a picture of those, put them in a document. The ones that I could not find, I reached out to those community colleges or online colleges or universities and asked for the syllabus. And I then went to the admissions counselor and made sure that all of those were going to be accepted and okay before I ended up taking them. Please don't make that mistake and then have to retake a course. And that was the confirmation below. So it's possible, I promise, I'm proof. They're really long days. It can be hard, but it is worth it. And remember that this season isn't forever. Just make sure that you do your research and you find those courses that you need. And something that I recently saw on Instagram that I think would be very helpful for others, and I want to show you guys, is the CAA Readiness Index. I actually signed on to see what it would show, and I really enjoyed this. What you can do is you can calculate your readiness score. So you can put in your GPA. So let's say I had a 3.93. My science GPA was a 3.90. These are made up scores. Let's say I had a 215. Oh, sorry, let's not say that. Let's say I had a 315. And let's calculate. And this shows other people that have actually come onto this website. And you can see that 3 of 306 were accepted applicants with the same score as me. 5 of the 370 had the same GPA as me. And this is just the cumulative. And then 6 of them had the same science GPA as me. 15 were accepted with the same GRE. And this gives you insights from others as well. How many shadowing hours average did they do? What were their work experience hours? That's a lot of work experience hours. Volunteer hours. Their average experience of the 44 who scored higher than me. And I really like this. It shows you a percentile. And the more people that come on this, the more information you actually get to see. Now, I do want to show you something that I really, really liked. And this is the personal statement swapper. I think that that is impressive. It is really cool. You're able to send your personal statement to someone, and they will also give their personal statement out. And you're able to read the personal statements and help with them on a peer review basis. I think that that is really nice. It's something that is awesome to see. I find this website impressive. I wish that I had something like this that's similar. The other awesome thing is they have the Discord. It's really cool because a lot of people post to the Discord, and it's nice for you to actually put this information in and send it out to the Discord so that other people can see that as well. So, with that being said, I do think that this is really cool, the CAA Readiness Index webpage. This is something that you can sign up for and see, and you're able to swap your statements. So there you have it. If you're an RN wanting to become a CAA, if you're a physical therapist, a respiratory therapist, or you want to have a second career, you're moving careers, and you have any questions about this, you can go ahead and drop a comment below, and I will try to get back to you as soon as I can. And remember, when things get tough, be like a pearl, made from grit, but full of grace. Thank you.